Let's talk electrics. What I'm going to do today is go through every single fuse, where the location of fuse boxes are on the Peugeot 107, Toyota Aygo, Citroen C1. So I'll show you where every fuse is and what they all do. We'll run through the whole lot, the ones under the bonnet and the ones inside the car. Let's crack on. Okay, so to get at the fuse board for the internals of the car, it's behind the cowling. It's dead straightforward to get off. We don't need to take the tacho off, we can leave that connected. We just turn the steering one way and we've got a little screw either side and we'll just pop those out. So we just take this screw out here. The same with the other side. Once we've got those two, we just now to release this top cowling. So we put one hand in at the top and give it a little tug while we press that at the back there and just pull it up and it all comes out nicely. Then we can just feed that around. We just pull that past the steering wheel there and leave it around from the plastic and away she comes. Revealing the fuse. So we've got a row of fuses this side and a row of fuses on the other side. Okay, so starting on this driver's side, this is the side nearest the driver's door. We've got fuse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and then the empty one is 7. So starting at fuse 1, we've got, that's the stop lights, the brake lights. We've got number 2, which is power door lock system and the wireless remote control. Number 3 is the rear window defogger, so the heated rear window. Fuse number 4, that one is the day running lights, tail lights, license plate lights, position lights, headlight beam level control system and instrument panel lights. Number 5, 7.5 amp, that's the onboard diagnostic system. Number 6 is the multi-mode manual transmission, okay, daytime running light system, vehicle stability control and your gauges, so your dashboard gauges are all powered from that one there. And then the 7 at the bottom is a blank. So then we now move over to the other side. Okay, so this side starting from the top one there is fuse number 8, which is for the ECU, anti-lock braking system, vehicle stability control, electric power steering, electric cooling fan. So that's the 7.5 amp one on the top there. The next one down is the 10 amp fuse, which is number 9, which is backup lights, rear power door lock, the wireless remote control system, power windows, rear window defogger, the tacho air conditioning system and the heater system. Then got the 20 amp fuse, which is number 10. That's for the windscreen wiper washer and the rear window wiper washer. Obviously that one will blow if you've got frozen window wipers or frozen washer jets and you pull the stalk, and it might blow the fuse if it overloads the system. Now you do have these fuses, they do double up sometimes, so you can have one fuse does more than one thing. So you sometimes you have to run through the whole lot. If there's 2 fuses on the same system, you need to check them both. The next one is 11. That is for the radio. That's the power for the radio, the audio system. The next one down is ignition 1 fuse, which does things like the wiper, again rear wiper, washers, anti-lock brakes, power steering, cooling fan, backup lights, power door locks, wireless entry, power windows, rear window defogger, the tacho air conditioning heater system. The next one is the 15 amp, which is for the injection, the fuel injection system on the car. Also does the SRS airbag system, gauges, meters, daytime running lights. And then the last one at the bottom there, that one is for the air conditioning system and the power heater. So to put this back in again, we just feed it round, drop it in, slide that in past the tacho, we just fold them down there, get that in place. Slide the little tabs in at the front, push it down, flip it into place, and we just drop the 2 screws back in the front. Turn the steering over for the other side. And we'll just drop that screw back in there. And then we've also got some fuses under the bonnet. We'll just give that a little pull. Just under here, lift the little tab, put the bonnet. And put that into place there. Now tucked away behind the battery, we've got another fuse board. And what we've got in here is a little tab on this side. You just push the tab inwards and the lid will ping off like that. Okay, so starting with these fuses at the back here. First one is blank, it's empty. The second one is day running lights. The third one is front fog lights. The fourth one is the left hand headlight. The fifth one is the right hand headlight. Then we move over to this side here. We've got a 7.5 amp fuse number 6. That one is to do with the fuel injection system and also the cooling fan. Then we've got the little 5 amp there at the side of this relay. That one is for gauges, so your fuel gauge, your speedometer, again it affects that one. Then we've got this big blank one here. That would, if you've got an automatic, that would be the automatic transmission. That moves us next onto the 30 amp fuse, which is to do with the day running lights and fog lights. Then we move on to fuse 11, the 25 amp fuse. That one is for the anti-lock braking system. Then we've got a 30 amp fuse at number 12, which is the starting system. So that's an ignition feed, the 30 amp. Then move on to the 15 amp. Fuse number 13, that is for the hazard lights and turn signals. And again, it also does some of the gauges inside. We've got the 20 amp fuse there. That one is for main beam, the main headlights. Then we move across to fuse number 15. That one, the 15 amp fuse there is that's for gauges, meters, interior light, audio system and the tachometer. And we've got another 15 amp there. That's for the cooling fan, the injection system. The 10 amp on the end there, that one is for the horn. That is number 17 fuse. Then we move to 18, is this one here, the little 7.5 amp there. They're spare fuses, those 3 holders there are all spare slots. Now we move across to these big ones over here. We've got these 3 large fuses. So the first one is fuse 21, that one is for the cooling fan. 22, that's a 40 amp, the green one, which is for the anti-lock braking system. Then the red one on the end is a 50 amp fuse, which is for the electronic power steering. Pop that cover back in again, just drop that in, hook that side in first, and then clip the front down there, like so. That's all in nicely. So there we go. We've had a nice rundown on the fuse locations on the Aygo Peugeot 107 and the C1. You know where all your fuses are now, so if you've got any problems with any of your electricals, you know where to look to replace those fuses. I'll drop a link into a fuse box, so with all new fuses in it, a nice selection just in case. Always worth keeping one of those in the garage. Just yeah, if it's been a use, drop me a little thumbs up, like, subscribe. Thanks for watching.